1 year into my sobriety, I've realized that the only thing that was keeping me back with not only sticking to my sobriety, but trying new things in life that maybe were a little bit scary were me. I read this quote to the community today, and I had said, what would your life look like if you were to celebrate and be able to validate yourself? What would life look like? And one of the girls had said, I internalized this question as, what would you attempt if you could not fail? And that really stuck with me because I think that that's what started the whole journey of sobriety. Is I wasn't able to attempt anything with the fear of failure. But what I've noticed is that every time you fail is another opportunity for you to not only learn, but to dig a little bit deeper as to why didn't it work? How could I improve this attempt? What actionable step can I take in order to become successful? Because as we all know, it took creating the light bulb many, many, many times, right? But he didn't give up and he stuck to it. So why is it that when we see other people doing the things that we want to do, that we give up because other people have already done it? I don't want to write a book, there's already so many books. I don't want to create an Instagram, there's already so many Instagrams. I don't want to create a nonprofit, there's already so many. I don't want to write a book, I said that part. But just trying new things. And I think, with myself is that I was so afraid to try. One, because I was always under the influence of alcohol. So I was like, what? Let's go to the bar. Fuck this. But then also, the fear of failing, because what I wanted more than anything was just to be accepted and to be liked and to not be judged. And if I were, talked about, it only ever was in a good manner, that no one was ever saying anything bad. But what ended up happening is that when I was drinking, a lot of people were talking in a bad manner about me, but they weren't doing it to my face. They were doing it behind my back. Now, at least when people talk bad behind my back, it's because I'm doing all the things that I set out to do, and they're just talking shit because they're just mad they're not doing it themselves. So it feels a whole lot better. But I just think that a lot of people should ponder on this question. What would you attempt if you could not fail? And you can't fail because the only way that you possibly could fail is if you stop trying. And if you're only trying based off of your approval, then you really can't fail because, yeah, sure, I think it was a quote about Kobe Bryant. Like, they talk about how many shots he made, but they didn't talk about how many shots he didn't make. And that's because most people focus on your victories than they do your failures. Well, they'll focus on your failures until you're successful, but that's just the name of the game. And so if you're not worried about what other people think of your failed attempts, then you can't fail because you're like, whatever, fuck them. I'm going to prove them wrong. Every single person I know said, don't create a community. Don't do that. But I was like, fuck you. And it took a lot. Like, to create a community takes a fucking lot. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of creativity. It takes a lot of restless nights. Like, it takes a lot. But I was willing to do it at the time to prove them wrong. But then once I had grown past that and was able to validate myself, I was like, screw them. I'm doing this for me. And then it's like, now that this is relatively easy, what else could I do? What else can I attempt if I'm not afraid of failing? And I guess I'm just really excited for the future because not having those chains of drugs around me, I'm finally able to break free and actually do what I want to in life. And I think that when you are drinking and when you are doing any form of drug, it alters not only your brain and the way that you think, but it also keeps you from asking yourself, what do I want? Not what does everybody else want from me, or what does everybody expect of me, or what does everybody need from me, but what do I want? What do I expect? What do I need from me? And then once you get clear with that, you're able to move mountains. Like, really, like, I don't like to say it's only a year into my sobriety, right? Because I don't want to, discourage anyone who is just, you know, a month in or 2 months, but when you look at it in my journey, relatively, like, I abused drugs for like 10 years. So for me, it really is only 1 year, but I've been able to achieve so much in such a little amount of time. I know 1 year is a lot of time, but like 1 year, I've been able to do so much more just from the simple fact that I'm not fucking doing drugs. It just took, where was it? Charlie Munger. He said that his main focus was to avoid stupidity rather than trying to be intelligent. Stupidity is easier to identify rather than trying to be like, how do I be intelligent? How do I be intelligent? It's like, just don't do the stupid things and then you will be intelligent. So just avoid doing the drugs and you will be successful. Like, just give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Be committed, stay committed, and you'll move mountains. I promise you. So, anyways, leave you on that note. Like, subscribe, comment below what it is you would like to see on the next video. Otherwise, if you would like to join the community, click the link in the description and we will hop on a call so we can get you joined in the community today. All right. Thank you guys so much.